the question was, what were you gonna do, Matt? Stay in Jersey or move to Florida? Well, I do want to be the first one to welcome you to Florida. We've been here in Florida for just about a little over 4 months now, and a lot has changed since the last time I made one of these videos. Let me explain. Today is, I don't know if you can see that, Sunday, April 14th, 2024. I don't know when this is going to be released. I figured, so I fly out tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning-ish. And from there, I'm going to be down in Florida for a week and a half. Right now, I have 3 job interviews lined up to potentially, if I get one of them, to move down to Florida. This, I guess, is going to be that journey. And the reason why I say I don't know what's going to happen is because I don't.
An exclusive in-flight offer that we'd like to briefly tell you about. If you apply using an in-flight promotional code, once approved, you'll receive 50,000 bonus miles.
Out of interview number 1. Interview number 2 done. Last interview that I know of. I think that went really well. 4th and final interview is done. I think it went okay. I hate Indeed at times. Indeed did not mention this was for a night off position. Walked in, there's like 40 people waiting for interviews. This one was different from the other ones. I had 2 people interviewing me at once. I know they asked me one question and I didn't have an answer for them. However, when they asked the question, will you be down to doing night audit? That answer was a yes. As much as I don't, that gives me an opportunity to move down here, then I will. And I think it went really well. He said I was on the top of his radar. He has about 4 more for the front desk that he has to do. How it was talked about, to me, it sounded very promising. I don't know, all this is bittersweet. I kind of wish I had more interviews to go on because you do learn things through each one of what you're doing, how you're saying things, and such like that. What can I bring to the team? I still even now brain fart, no clue. They said they would let me know by the end of the day, so that's concerning, but also enlightening all at the same time. So I was told I'll get a call back tomorrow at some point. Got another interview on Wednesday, and another one on Thursday. We fly out tomorrow. That's it. That's it. In the perfect world, one of these 4, I would hear something back. In reality, the chances realistically, come August, I want to be living and moving here. But like in a perfect world, I would be here in Florida, living here within 2 weeks. But unless someone calls me back, and or I get a job, realistically, I don't think I'll be here in August. Unless I have something set. I'm not just moving here if I don't. I don't know. Whenever I leave, I like going and staying at the parks longer. Just reflecting my whole trip, you know. And like, man, a week and a half went like that. I'm dreading work. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go back, if that makes sense. Wasn't that really depressing? Fun fact, nothing came from all of that. I called the Omni. I was scheduled for a second interview. I did tell them I live in New Jersey and there was no physical way for me to get back to Florida in time for the second interview. So strike number one. Strike number two was the first place I went to interview at. I didn't answer a question. Who does that? I do. I didn't call them back. That first interview was over when I walked out. There's no reason for me to call them. I didn't answer a question. That's on me. The place for the night audit, nothing, never heard back from them. Third place, they told me to do research on their company. For what reason? I never got a call back from them either. I got an email weeks later. Yes, your calculations are right with mine. Then Matt, how did you get to Florida? If it wasn't those 4 interviews, what happened? And I told you I wouldn't move down here without a job, so clearly something happened. I went back to work like normal. I flaunted that I had a Disney annual pass, because why not? Second week of May, I get a phone call from a recruiter for Marriott. They were asking if I was still interested in a job. I said yes. That week, I had a phone interview. Wednesday, I had a video interview. By Thursday, I had a job. To me, that week is still surprising. Strictly for Sunday, I didn't have a job. Come Thursday, I did, and that Saturday, I was putting my 2 weeks in. And then come Memorial Day weekend, I drove down here, and I've been here ever since. And originally, I was going to post that first video and leave it with a cliffhanger, but 1 week went by, 2 weeks went by, 3 weeks went by, and there was still no update. The end was going to say to be continued, but there was nothing to continue to. The plan was, if I didn't get a job, was to come back down here in August and try again. But with a little bit of luck and the right opportunity, I was able to get something, and here I am. And I do call it luck. The recruiter did ask, what else did you apply for? And I told them. And I think they felt bad, so they gave me a chance. I told them I was not from Florida, that I'm from New Jersey, and they gave me a second chance. And with a little bit of luck, the person who interviewed me, they were from New Jersey. And without me knowing, they traveled to New Jersey every other weekend to see their family. So he gave me a shot. Crazy week for me. I went from having a job in New Jersey to leaving all my friends and family to packing everything up, moving, and then living down here full time. It's been a dream of mine since I was a kid. I always told people if I could pack everything up and move to Florida, I would. And I did that. And I know what you're gonna ask. Matt, does this mean you're gonna be doing Disney content? No. That answer is no. I did think about it for a little bit. But this is my 2 cents. I don't go to Disney nearly enough to show like the everyday change. And there's enough people who do that already. The amount of people on the screen right now, they all do that as their daily job. That's not mine. I'll go to the theme parks to have fun. Past that, no promises. If we had to continue where we left off last time, of making the decision of moving to somewhere, I think past Matt would be quite surprised of where we ended up. Even the Matt from 2 years ago never could imagine any of this. So the real question is, where do we go from this, at this point right now? If I didn't know what the answer was a year ago at this point, I don't know now. I will say, however, the opportunity is there. After 6 months, if I don't like my current position, I can apply for a new one and stay underneath the umbrella of my workplace. For as much as I didn't know what I wanted to do, I have literally everything in front of me now. The next couple months, the next year down in Florida, everything in my life from this point is changing. Let the new adventure begin, with magic just miles from where I now live. I am on my way. This is my outro video. I'm in Disney. Big Thunder right here. Here comes the boat. Here it goes. Here's the boat. You know what the boat is doing? It's leaving the station. Kind of like how you should be leaving this video. A comment, a like. Why are you still here? There goes the boat. Leaving. Just like what you should. Leave the video. Close it. I need to go home and edit it, so you guys being here, it doesn't help. If you're not willing to go, I'll leave. Goodbye.